Hey everyone, welcome back to VeloView. Today I'm giving you the most detailed and honest look at the brand new 2026 Tesla Model Y. This is one of the most important cars in Tesla's lineup, and the refresh, which goes by the internal name Juniper, is more than just a small update. Tesla has gone back and reworked several key areas including styling, comfort, technology, and driving dynamics, making this model year one of the most interesting for buyers looking at electric crossovers. So let's dive into everything you need to know in one flowing deep dive. The first thing you'll notice about the 2026 Model Y is its exterior. Tesla didn't reinvent the shape because the overall proportions have always been a strong selling point, but the company has given the front and rear a much sleeker look. The headlights and taillights are slimmer, with a new full-width light bar at the back that gives the car a more premium road presence, especially at night. The front fascia has been cleaned up, with smoother lines that emphasize aerodynamics and a more futuristic stance. Even the wheel designs are new, with efficiency and style balanced in typical Tesla fashion. The overall look is familiar but sharper, and the refinements make the Model Y stand out against rivals like the Hyundai Ioniq 5 or the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Step inside and the upgrades continue. The interior of the 2026 Model Y shows clear influence from the Model 3 Highland refresh. Tesla has added a full-width ambient lighting strip across the dashboard, giving the cabin a more modern and customizable feel at night. The materials are noticeably higher in quality, with softer touch points and better fit and finish. The dashboard itself has been redesigned with a simpler yet more upscale appearance, and the addition of better sound insulation makes the cabin far quieter than before. Front passengers now get ventilated seats, which is a huge upgrade for comfort, while those in the rear are treated to a new secondary display mounted behind the center console. This rear screen allows passengers to control climate, seat heating, and even enjoy entertainment during long journeys, making the car feel much more tech-savvy and passenger-friendly. Of course, Tesla's centerpiece is still the large central 15.4-inch touchscreen that controls nearly every function. From adjusting the mirrors to opening the glove box, it's all handled digitally. While some people find this futuristic and minimalistic, others criticize it for being distracting, especially while driving. Tesla has doubled down on this design philosophy, so don't expect Apple CarPlay or Android Auto support here. Instead, Tesla continues to refine its own software experience, which remains one of the smoothest and fastest in the industry. Streaming services, built-in navigation that integrates charging stops automatically, games, and a premium 16-speaker audio system make the car as much an entertainment hub as a means of transportation. Performance has always been a selling point for Tesla, and the 2026 Model Y pushes the envelope again. The long-range all-wheel drive version now delivers a real-world range of around 327 miles on its standard 19-inch wheels, which is right in line with its EPA rating. Independent testers have confirmed that in highway driving, the car really can hit those numbers, something earlier Teslas sometimes struggled with. If you opt for the performance trim, things get even more exciting. Thanks to higher density battery cells and dual motors tuned for power, the performance version sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, making it one of the quickest crossovers on the market. It also carries a WLTP-rated range of about 360 miles, though real-world figures will vary depending on how aggressively you drive. Top speed for the performance is now an impressive 155 miles per hour, giving it serious credentials as a sport-oriented family hauler. Ride quality is another area Tesla worked on heavily. Earlier Model Y owners often criticized the suspension for being too firm and noisy. The 2026 refresh changes that significantly. Tesla added more acoustic glass, more insulation, and reworked the suspension setup to make the ride smoother and quieter. Many early drivers have described it as like riding on a cloud, a clear departure from the somewhat harsh feel of the previous model years. At the same time, handling has been tightened up, making the car more confident in corners and more comfortable over rough pavement. The steering feels sharper, and the car remains composed even at high speeds, giving it the kind of driving character that balances everyday comfort with Tesla's signature electric punch. Practicality remains one of the Model Y's strongest suits. This is still a family-oriented electric crossover with a massive amount of cargo space. You get around 29 cubic feet of room behind the rear seats, which expands to more than 71 cubic feet when the second row is folded down. Add in the front trunk, or frunk, and you've got space for groceries, luggage, or camping gear without compromise. The seats themselves are comfortable and supportive, and while the third row option exists, it's still best for kids rather than adults. Charging is also made incredibly convenient thanks to Tesla's supercharger network, which continues to grow and remains a huge advantage over rivals. With fast charging capability, you can top up significant range in just 20 to 30 minutes on a V3 supercharger, making road trips simple and stress-free. Safety and driver assistance are other pillars of the Tesla experience. The 2026 Model Y comes with Tesla's autopilot system as standard, offering lane centering and adaptive cruise control. For those who want to spend more, the optional full self-driving package promises even more advanced features, such as automatic lane changes, freeway on-ramp to off-ramp navigation, and city-street driving in certain conditions. While it isn't fully autonomous, it continues to improve via over-the-air updates, keeping the car feeling fresh long after you buy it. Crash safety ratings remain strong, with the Model Y continuing its track record of high scores in global safety tests. Now let's talk about cost. The entry-level long-range model comes in at around $46,500, while the Launch Series version, which packs in more features and unique styling elements, pushes past $61,000. The performance trim, with all its speed and range benefits, sits at a premium above that. While not the cheapest option in the segment, the Model Y still represents a strong value when you consider its range, technology, performance, and access to the supercharger network. Of course, no car is perfect. The Model Y's reliance on the central touchscreen can be distracting for some drivers, and the lack of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto is frustrating in a world where most competitors offer seamless smartphone integration. Even though ride quality has been greatly improved, some may still find it a bit firmer than traditional crossovers. But when you look at the package as a whole, improved styling, upgraded interior, better materials, quieter cabin, increased range accuracy, and the unmatched charging ecosystem, the 2026 Tesla Model Y stands tall as one of the most compelling EVs available today. So, is the 2026 Tesla Model Y worth it? If you're looking for a vehicle that blends cutting-edge technology, incredible performance, and practical everyday usability, the answer is a strong yes. Tesla has taken feedback from earlier models and delivered meaningful upgrades without losing the core appeal that made the Model Y one of the best-selling EVs in the world. It's quicker, quieter, more comfortable, more stylish, and more refined than ever before. Whether you're a longtime Tesla fan or someone just beginning to consider an EV, this is a car that deserves your attention. That's everything you need to know about the 2026 Tesla Model Y in one deep dive. I hope this review helped you get a clear picture of what this refresh brings to the table. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to VeloView for more in-depth reviews and real-world insights on the latest cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.